I don't know if the mic is working, but it's nice to meet you all. What can you call me? You can call me Noble, or anything else. I don't really care. But why am I on here? So, quick debrief here. I'm not gonna be making like any cuts, edits, or anything like that. I'm not always with a computer, so it's literally just gonna be raw and unfiltered. Plus, I'd like it that way. Play, just like a constant stream. But either way, let's get to it. I don't even know what I'm up here to discuss. I just feel like, of course, like I like seeing video essays and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of black video essays, black male, black female. But only thing is, I've only seen like one black female video essay is from the UK. So I decided, oh, why don't I hop in here and do my own thing? I wouldn't call this a video essay mainly because there's not a set topic. But I've never seen like a black male UK just that person on YouTube, so I decided, let me hop in. That's besides the point. What am I here to talk about? Let me take this off. I don't even know if the mic's working. It's just a mic from my earphones. But what am I here to talk about? I could talk about a question I discussed with my friend like a couple of days ago. So there was this video I came across that was talking about how people like Sloan Cortez, not Cortez, Clint, the head of Cortez, the founder of it, and who else? Sloan, Mawalola, and Clint. There was an advert sort of like depicting them as the sort of front runners of black British culture. And the woman in the video was sort of saying like these guys aren't front runners of black British culture. First of all, Sloan is Nigerian because that's where he comes from, and a lot of his artwork is stuff that takes just racial stereotypes or racial depictions of black people in American culture, and he sort of transmutates it to fit into our culture when it really doesn't, because it doesn't relate to us. Clint is a businessman. He doesn't really contribute to the culture in any way. Sure, he's like a marketing genius, but that's where it ends. And Mawalola, people don't really like Mawalola because they say that she's not really contributing anything. They say she's boring, she's just doing what's been done before. Nothing really resounding, but yeah. So those are like the three main people she was talking about, and how they are all just capitalists. They don't contribute to the culture because capitalism is not a culture. As soon as she said that, I was like, isn't it? Because I was thinking, I think at this stage in our lives, I think capitalism is a culture. Obviously, when you think of capitalism, you think of an economic system. You don't really think of it as being a culture. When you think of culture, you think of things such as African culture, British culture, Caribbean culture, American culture, Serbian culture, Romanian culture, just stuff like that, But then I searched up what culture means, and I think it came up as sort of like a collection of ideas, beliefs, and values and stuff like that. And I said, well, that just sounds like capitalism now in the day and age. It's sort of permeated all of those three things: ideas, beliefs, and values. Like, we even talk, like our regular manner of talking is so entrenched in money, like how we think of money. Like, for example, I just said there's a gap in the market for me to insert myself early on. I think I did, maybe I didn't. But even if I didn't say that, gap in the market is capitalist slang. Like, and what's another say, like time is money, for example. We always use money in terms of speaking about things that are valuable or that have value to us, or things that can help us in a sort of way. Capitalism has permeated language. But that wasn't the 3 points I was talking about. The 3 points was beliefs, ideas, and values. I think for values and beliefs, you can sort of talk about the idea of Christmas. We're approaching it right now, people value the idea of gift giving, but only because of the fact that you get to sort of go all out in terms of spending. Beliefs, well, we know Christmas didn't really originate from, how did Christmas originate? St. Nicholas. I don't exactly know the origins of how it came about, but I just know it was fairly centered on gift giving. But then when you get the introduction of Santa as a Coca-Cola mascot, and Coca-Cola being like a very big capitalist, what shall I call it? I don't know, monopoly? Something along those lines, that's when we sort of saw capitalism sort of entrench itself into the culture. I think around 1950s, especially in America, that's when capitalism became part of the culture. Beliefs, ideas, and values. I think I sort of covered the base. Capitalism is within anything. But then when I was talking about that to my friend, he was saying that, oh, but isn't it just the fact that capitalism sort of breeds a culture within itself? It's not the culture. And I said, well, if something breeds a culture, I think it's grounds for it being part of the culture in some sort of way. You know, when you create something, you automatically put when something creates something else, that something automatically gives a part of itself in order to create that something else. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, a creator is within its creation. That's what I thought. So I thought, even if capitalism does breed culture, it is still entrenched with that culture in some sort of way. So on some sort of level, capitalism is a culture or part of the culture. So I may have been completely wrong. I'm willing to learn, so I don't really mind if you guys say you're incorrect or stuff like that. But I just thought capitalism's a culture. Capitalism's a culture at this point. Jesus, I keep saying that word too much. What else can I come here to discuss? I mean, I did this thingy initially, like this whole video thing initially last week. I recorded it on my laptop, and I was like, it didn't go through. I think I accidentally deleted the entire video, so apologies, you won't get to see the first draft. This is actually my second video of all time, so I just say Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? I'm new to all of this. What's AE lock? Are you good? New to this. What else should I discuss? I mean, I feel like that'd be a good topic of discussion for like you guys. You know, give me something I can discuss. I can talk about it for as long as you want. I don't know. I'm just here to learn. All it is, just here to learn. And I don't even like. Oh, sugar. I don't even really like the online that much. Like the original plan was to like never show my face on social media or any sort of media at all. But I thought, you know, these black boys need representation. I need to be the front runner for that. This is how it was. So I decided to do it. Oh my gosh, that sounds so weird. Well, so be it. I'm still thinking what I can talk about. I mean, I thought about the idea of like, where would I like to be buried? That was a question I had for some people. Like, I'd go up and ask them, where would you like to be buried, you know? Because I feel like that'd be like a, you know, obviously we can't control the where we are born, but we can sort of control where we die. So then I feel like that says a lot about a person. I sort of had the idea that if I had my way, I'd be sent out to the ocean, Viking style, you know. I'd be sent out to the dead on like little boats and then shoot arrows full of flames, lands on the boats and burns them up. But I just like the idea of like being in the ocean when I die, you know. You know, it's the world's biggest graveyard. And plus, just something about the sea, something about the ocean itself, like the way the waves move, the way it takes me, the way it's sort of like a metaphor for individuality and coming back down into the rest of like this eternal body. I don't remember, I think it was Buddhism that sort of came up with the idea of like human life being equivalent to a wave, the way it sort of comes out. It exists as a wave for a while, but then it's finally returning back into the ocean. I thought the idea was beautiful. I came across that in The Good Place TV show. Banging show. Banging show. But yeah, what else is there? This is a big one. So, I don't like being called like a fashion person. I just dress good, that's all it is. And I'm interested in fashion, yeah, but like, I don't know, I feel like the people that are labeled fashion people right now are very like up in themselves, you know, very uptight, very stush, ignorant, all that stuff. Like it's just a repeat of like, hold on. Oh, apologies. The whole necklace ain't showing. But yeah, as I was saying, they're not really open-minded, which is what fashion is meant to be all about. Open-minded creators expressing themselves. But I don't feel like people are expressing themselves in fashion anymore. I feel like instead of finding, how can I phrase this? I think I'm gonna say it in the same way I saw from a comment from a video I was watching earlier. Instead of finding themselves within clothes, instead of finding themselves within clothes, they're using the clothes to find themselves. No, wait, it was something like, I think, instead of finding which clothes suit their personality, they're trying to find their personality in the clothes. Do you get what I'm saying? So you get a lot of people dressing in fashion styles that don't really suit their personality in any sort of way. Like, I'll be walking in the street and I'll see a brother in any type of outfit, it doesn't matter which, and I look at him, I'm thinking, you don't suit that. And it's not anything to do with your face, it's just to do with your vibe. It's not even to do with your proportions, literally just to do with your vibe. Like, you're not rocking it the way you should be rocking it if you're wearing that style. Like, it just looks so weird on you. It doesn't look like you belong in it. You look uncomfortable, like you're just trying to conform to something. That's what I see, at least. I mean, me, I don't dress like this every day. This is just one of my, like, how many outfits, every outfit, like the outfit I'm wearing today is going to be very different from the outfit I'm going to wear tomorrow. And it's very different from the outfit I was wearing yesterday. God, like, I swear to God. So, and me being like a very eclectic persona, not just having like one personality overall, but different ones for different people. I just find myself like feeling comfortable in all clothes I wear, and they all suit my personality because they all are me. But then you'll get people who are really confused on who they are and try to discover that in the clothes. And what they don't realize is that clothes are clothes. They can't do anything for you. You need to go take some time to reflect on who you are as a person and come back to them and really, really find out what suits you. I mean, that's just like a little side thought. It's not anything major. Should I upload this? I don't know. Like, it's very rough, but that's what I wanted to begin with. So I'll get better at this as I go along, if I continue it. But yeah, like and subscribe. No, actually, don't do that. I really don't care. This is just sort of like a diary. I've seen bare people do this, and not to be like one of the many sheep, but like, I decided to hop on. Why not? Not really one for trends, but there we go. This is me signing off. Should I have an actual outro? I apologize for the grogginess. I'm just a bit tired, but yeah. Bye guys.